Hello and welcome back to my live stream where I talk about whatever I want. My name is Chloe. This is the house of Chloe, but I'm in my room, my parents' house. So today's topic is mental health fundraiser, and I need your help. So to be completely honest, I have been struggling with anxiety, especially pertaining to driving and Ubering people in particular around, which Uber is my job. It's my job. And I've been having a hard time doing that. I can tell you 3 instances where I have uh, the first instance I stopped the ride and had someone else take the rider. The second instance, it was a middle of a ride and taking someone back to their house. And then the third instance was driving home from door dashing from the East Bay. And I'll go through them one by one. Uh, but the whole goal of this live stream is to do a little fundraiser because I'm not able to really work at the capacity that I need to for my expenses. So I'll tell you about everything and hopefully find it in your heart to donate or to um, help me out with a little bit of extra um, money today for bills and everything. So I will be doing my makeup, telling you some stories. So the first one was a man was in my Uber and I was talking to him about his engagement and commitment, and they were together for 10 years. I think this is okay to say on the internet. I'm not naming names or anything like that, but um and basically I was saying, oh, like I would want a quick engagement and blah blah blah, talking from my butt because I don't actually know what I want. And hi Chloe, okay, I understand, sure, I'll help. I'm going back to bed now. Thank you. Um Spill the beans. Hi. So I don't actually know what I'm talking about. And the whole conversation of what comes after marriage, kids, they want to have kids. And I was like, I want to have kids too. And then I don't know what I'm talking about because I have like tocophobia, which is fear of giving birth. I've always had it since a little kid. So I talk through my butt and tell people things that I don't even know if I actually can do. And then, uh, and then that's when the anxiety hit. I was driving him to the airport in the Bay Area, and uh, it actually made me start to think about my own life and how scary everything has been, and uh, how in my family there was a breakup, and that could be me someday, and also I had tried to take this Unisum sleep aid, and the sleep aid did not work well with my body uh, because I had the anxiety from it and everything else going on, the conversation, the person. It was a man who is like my age, and I also have man my age phobia. And yeah, I pulled over. I told him I never do this after 9 years of driving with Uber. I don't do this, but I have to pull over and take some anxiety medicine. And so I did. And I said, I'm gonna go inside and grab some water if that's okay. He said yes. And then I grabbed some water and I had the gas station attendant talk to me because he was an older gentleman and he seemed nice. And I said, I'm having some pretty bad anxiety. Can you please help me? And this was, I think, in December. So it was December 7th. And he said, it's hard during the holidays. And I said, it is very hard during the holidays. and and I said I lost my someone and that things are going awry in my family a little bit. And I said that I've had anxiety before. And he said, well, drink some water. You took your medicine. And then I said, okay, I can do this. I go back into the my car with the gentleman in the back seat. And I asked him, can you please call another Uber? I'm so sorry. I never do this. Literally have never done that before. And he said, it's okay, I will do that. And the next person came and he got out of my car and went into that car and off he went. And as for me, after that, I went and tried to calm down. I started to talk to my friend on Instagram, and she's like a sister-in-law to me because I dated her brother, but we're still friends. The brother is not my friend, but I mean, I don't have communication with him. But she was very helpful, and I she said she has anxiety too. What helps her um is the 1, 2, 3, 4 method, where you think of one thing you can taste, two things you can see, something like that. So I tried doing that and it helped a little bit. I was able to drive to like a McDonald's and then use the bathroom there because apparently I have like the weakest bladder on planet Earth and I have to use the bathroom 24/7, which gets in the way of Uber driving, but that's besides the point. I used the bathroom and then I was like, okay, this is not working. Like, I'm still very, very anxious. Like, at the point of I wanted to jump out of the car when it first happened. And then I guess it's like that thing where you have like, I forgot what it's called, but when you like, you start to think of things that you have to do. And like, one of the things that I felt like I had to do was jump out of the car. And so I didn't do that. and so I ended up going to a urgent care. The urgent care said, we don't have anything for you, but there's an emergency room in town that's about 5 to 10 minutes away. So I tried to gather myself again to go and you go to the emergency room. And since it's the Bay Area and people are different there, it was a very pleasant experience in the Bay Area versus trying to tell my town that I have anxiety. They would just throw me in the hospital. So I had a very nice experience at the emergency room, and they said there's nothing wrong with you after several tests. So because my heart was hurting also. So my heart, my brain, and my body. They did x-ray on my heart, they did blood tests, and they did EKG, which they can never sense anything's wrong with those things. They can only do ultrasound and know that I have a heart murmur and a leaky mitral valve. So I think they said you checked out on everything, blood test, and here's an Ativan. But they also just listened for once in my life. They listened to that I had anxiety, and that they were very kind is what I'm trying to say. And so that was a good experience for me. And they gave me an Ativan, and I took it, and I felt slightly better, but slightly better to where I was trying to fall asleep. And then they woke me up, or I wasn't all the way asleep, but they came in the room and said, okay, you're released, try to get home safely. And I said, I don't know if I can drive home right now because anxiety still ensues. And then I was like, I'll wait in the parking lot. I said, is it available to just rest in? And they said, yes, it's free. Another thing, very kind with the parking, if I do say so myself. And so I stayed in my car for a half hour or so. And my friend was calling me, and they helped me be able to talk to them while I was trying to drive home. So I started driving home, and then I was like, okay, I feel better, on with life. And then that was kind of a bad idea, because the source of the anxiety was not only life circumstances, but also the sleep aid Unisum, which I have a video of me purchasing it. But it was also the Unisum, and I did not stop taking the Unisum because I did not realize that it was hurting me, and so I continue to have problems. I went to my regular doctor, or now she's my regular doctor, general doctor, and I told her basically that I I have issues with being emotionally abused and running to strange men for comfort. It's not not wrong. it's it's not it's not wrong. It is true. So it got her to look at my my heart, my cholesterol, my I have a plan to go to get an ultrasound again to check on my heart again for the leaky mitral valve. So she helped me with that. And then he just joined, yay. And then I was like, yeah, I was like, okay, well, my cholesterol is very bothersome to me. And that is when another appointment, once she got the results, prescribed me for the Lipitor. And so now I take cholesterol medicine. And then my next story about my next anxiety attack was with this nice lady. She was a nice lady, but okay, she was a nice lady, but we were driving, and at this point I did not stop taking Unisum. And we were driving in the dark, as you do as an Uber driver, in the hills, in the rain, and well, slightly rainy. And I was like driving, and she was in the back seat, and I was starting to feel a little bit of anxiety. And then she all of a sudden starts talking and says, oh, I have to go back because my job stopped. My job doesn't need me. And then I was like, okay, that's no problem. We can go back. And then I put it in, well, I said, you can put it in the Uber app. And then I was like, got the Uber app notification, and then, but the whole situation kind of startled me that she interrupted a drive through the hills in the dark in the rain. So that's when my anxiety was starting. And then I said, it's 7-8 miles away from turning around. And she said, okay. And so I kept on telling myself that it's okay, you want to get through this drive because it's very important that you survive. And no, that was my dog. And so I was just talking to myself. Also, I've been in cahoots, in contact with my therapist, who is also on call, not on call, but like I have appointments with him periodically through this. And so the drive was good because we got through it. I got to the point where I could turn off, and I said, can we wait in the this little turn off so that I can calm down. I have a slight anxiety. I have an anxiety pill that I take. And at this point, I'm just taking hydroxyzine, which is an antihistamine, and it didn't work as well as others, such as Ativan. I still hadn't been prescribed Ativan yet, not until very recently again. And then I took it and I said, just give me like 3 to 5 minutes and I'll be good, because surely I'll be good. And so I drive, yes, I have a therapist. I drive her back to her house, get through the gate, and her guy is standing outside of the house next to the driveway. And so she asked me if I needed to stay or needed anything from her to be okay, because she understands. And I said no, and she goes, if you need to stay in the driveway for a minute and calm down, you can. So I did that, and they went inside. And then I paid a bill or whatever I do when I feel like I need to calm down. I just keep myself busy, I guess. And thank you. And so I have a therapist for anxiety, depression, and autism, and bipolar disorder, and all that. So I ended up going home after that. I felt okay, I guess, to drive home. It was still kind of far, but I didn't realize how close I was to home, so I was kind of psyching myself out a little bit. And then I was like, looked on the maps, and it was like 30 something minutes versus like an hour and a half, which I thought was the amount of time. And so I definitely felt like that was a win. So I went home. Then the next day I told my parent that I had anxiety and that I'm going to stop taking Unisum, which I felt like was the culprit for those 2 instances. And then very recently I changed to Ollie Sleep Gummies Maximum Strength, which also has things that cause anxiety, could possibly cause anxiety. So I was taking that for a while, and I was still feeling off. And all this time, thank Jesus and John for buying John buying me a blanket, because that saved my butt for bills for a long time, for a while. And now I'm back begging for money. And I took a lot of time off of Uber, and it helped me to calm down, but the difference in anxiety didn't change nearly as much as I thought it would by changing those sleep aids. because I had so much trouble sleeping. I would just think and talk and think and talk at night, and now, after going to my psychiatrist's office, I told him that I have had this anxiety problem and that I need to be prescribed Ativan as needed. I really don't like taking Ativan because I feel like that's addictive. I'm not like addicted to it, but I don't like taking it because I don't want to have to. But I did do it as needed. And then, so I changed that to my advantage of having it in just in case. And then I told him about my sleep problem and that I've been taking Unisym and maximum strength Ollie gummies. And then he's like, what else is in those maximum strength Ollie gummies, and that it can also cause anxiety from the other things, and that I should just take 10 milligrams of pure melatonin. And so at first I was like, no, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'll just keep taking the maximum strength because that's what I need. And then it bit me in the butt because I also experienced a third event of anxiety going from the East Bay to home after door dashing, because I said I've been very brave Uber driving random strangers, that I need to change something. And so I changed from Uber to DoorDash. DoorDash is a lot easier on my mind, and I don't need to have strangers in my car anymore. And so I was coming back from the busy area in the East Bay, and I started to think about things and stressors and events and people and family and myself, and I again started to feel very anxious, and I had to stop and call my mom and ask her to talk to me, and that I wanted to have them come and pick me up. And then I got very, very brave talking about a certain specific situation in the past. Also, I took an Ativan and my medicine, and then I got somewhat mad, and then I started driving home. So that was the third event that I told you I was going to tell you about. And now I need help. I need your help. I need your help. Also, I changed from Ollie Maximum Sleep Gummies to Pure Z's Sleep Gummies, which I took about 4 or 5 of them last night, and they actually worked. What the ingredients is just melatonin, chamomile, and lavender. I always thought, well, these don't work. If I take 2, they never work. So I took 4 to 5 of them yesterday, and they worked. And it's so fragile under my eyes, I know. And they worked, and I'm gonna stick with those for until I feel better. It says 1 to 3 to 5 days that the other stuff will wear off, and so I'm going to hopefully keep working for DoorDash when it's busy in my area. I feel kind of safe, not anxious around town and everything because I'm closer to home and I don't have a whole daunting like over the hill drive to do it. Um, so um, so I need your help because uh, I basically am just a professional hustler and I don't have a real job. Also, I might have a real job tomorrow. I might have a job at a plasma donation center, and everything should go through with that because they know I want to work there. I've been donating and asking for the job for about a year now. And so they should know. I know, they know, and we all know that I want a job there. Thank you for the $100! Yay, it worked. The fundraiser worked. Thank you so much. And yeah, so hopefully tomorrow I will get a job. So I'm not completely given up on work. Definitely just need, thank you so much, and definitely just need somewhere stationary, I believe, which the plasma donation center will be, and definitely need a skill that keeps me fulfilled, or like I have a purpose, or I'm doing something slightly important for people. I think plasma donation helps a lot of people, so that gives me kind of a pep in my step, a spark in my soul. Thank you so much, Mr. Bratton404. And so, yeah, I also signed up for TaskRabbit, which is it's a task site. So like I signed up for building furniture because I like to build furniture for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. And so I'll have a schedule for the afternoons, and then also I started college. To become a psychiatric technician, which also has been daunting to me a little bit. But I think once I'm in the program and I know that everything's gonna be okay, then I'll be okay. But for right now, it's like one of those things like having a baby, or like thinking about all the life choices you have to make, hard life choices, or events, or deaths, or griefs, or whatever it is. It's like, that's just kind of daunting to me. I'm just putting on makeup for fun. But I think I will be a good psychiatric technician. Definitely will still be YouTubing and all the hobbies that I do and everything on here. The program doesn't start until 2027. I'm just now getting the prerequisites done, and so big things are happening. I definitely have an instinct to keep on surviving, and you need money to do that. Also signed up for disability and for student aid, but the student aid didn't go through. That's another reason I'm on here asking you guys for help. The student aid fell through because I have already a lot of units, and I guess you only get student aid if you only have a certain amount of units collected. And then I was like, other things. So hopefully my life will consist of a lot of bloodshed with my plasma donation job. Just kidding, but true. Grow up. I'm sorry, I can't grow up. I'm forever young. And yeah, so that's the summary of why I'm on here and asking you guys for help. I definitely will use the $100 to go towards bills. That's my main concern, is bills. Definitely a big stressor because I have really good credit. I have really good credit still, I believe. And one of my my big credit builder is my van. And if I'm not good on payments for my van, then my credit goes out the window. So I'm trying to keep that good. And it's also very nice for vacations, to go to church camp and see family, and summer trips and spring trips and fall trips. Winter is kind of like a dead season, but where I don't do anything. But yeah, it's really good to have my van. I think it pays off in the long run to help me be more independent and get away when I need to get away. It's like my emergency escape vehicle. Finishing powder. No, I have 2 cars and a tiny house. But I'm just, yeah, I just want to keep everything going. Definitely YouTube is very helpful with occasional $100 each month, and I'm hoping to keep growing that. But since my channel is like more of a calm, like self-care, kind of like mental health / DIY lifestyle channel, it doesn't get as much views as like the trendy poppy, like fast pace. Donate in the comments, please. And so I don't get like all of the views that most people get as more entertaining. I read the Bible on stream, and I read books, and I build a house, and I do experiments. No, I'm not Swedish. But I will definitely want to make my channel and YouTube a passive income. I definitely feel like it benefits me therapeutically to be able to talk and to do different interesting things. It motivates me to actually do the things that I wanted to do, like read the Bible, read a book, um, build my own little house. Will I go to Mexico this year? Maybe. But yeah, those were the 3 experiences of mental health crisis, not even crisis, like mental health instances with anxiety. And I actually had been going on a very low dose of psych meds, and so that had something to do with it. It being winter, things accumulating, not being on that much meds. So I went back up a little bit on my psych meds, Zyprexa. And Zyprexa, honestly, candidly, with no filter, I'm trying to get down to, thank you, $49.99, thank you so much. But I'm trying to get down to a reasonable amount of medication that is also the safest for pregnancy. Because not only do I have mental illness, and not only has it interrupted my life with relationships and marriage and children, but I feel like it put that all on pause, and I feel like I'm going to need to prepare for an actual life. Like, I know I'm not the best with relationships, and I'm kind of boring, to be honest. I'm kind of a boring person, but I don't also want to be crazy, you know what I mean? So I'm going on a lower medicine, but like upper now, and also the medicine is helping with the possibility of marriage, kids someday, because it's the safest. Zyprexa, it's the safest antipsychotic as far as I know. They could come out with more better medicines, whatever else. But for right now, it's the safest. And so that's my honest reasons of why I'm trying to get to a reasonable amount and the safest medicine, because I do also have a dream of having a boyfriend, fiance, husband, and having children with that person, also having a house with that person. And I'm just preparing. I'm trying to not keep on having setbacks with the wrong people or situations. I want to be as stable and safe as I can with my life, basically my whole life, with myself, and then husband, children. Like, I want it all to be just really good. I think I'm getting there. I think I am making the right steps, paying for my bills. You guys are helping. I got on more medicine, got on good sleep medicine, got on as needed Ativan, but I'm not gonna be dependent on it. I got on with hopefully a job, and I'm going to school. So everything is progressing. I do still feel anxious a little bit, but I think with all of the, like, I guess kind of like settling in with school and the new job, hopefully. Good luck and keep going. Thank you. That everything will be very, very good, and it will help me a lot. And I will meet Prince Charming. One of my nephews asked me why I wasn't married yet when I was in my 20s. And I was like, because I'm waiting on Prince Charming. And then he goes, Prince Charming doesn't exist. And I go, what? So it was really funny. It's me, Chloe Paul. Keep at it. You can do it step by step. Thank you, Paul. Alright, you guys. Thanks for commenting. I just wanted to get all of that out. Why I needed help. And thank you all for your participation. I'm going to read some comments now. Hi, Chloe. Okay, I understand. Sure, I'll help. I'm going back to bed now. Hi, Chloe. Hello. Spill the beans. Me too. Thomas. What up, bro? Hi. Said hi. OCD. Yeah, OCD. Smoke weed, girl. I don't smoke weed. You land of your face. I'm proud of you, young man. I'm a young woman. Not so young. But never had acted on it. What color is your wall? It's green. I suspect it was just a weird random thought and dismissed it as thanks for the gift. As much. You need help. Yes, I need help. They gave me Ativan and locked me in the squishy wall room and taunted me. Oh no, I'm sorry. I said hi. Me, you, panic, table, and snacks. Hello, love. Hello, I'll drive you home. I have a joke, Chloe. I got home yesterday and my computer was freezing because I left Windows opened. That's cute. What's up, Cookie? You're pretty. I just joined. Permission? No, not granted. We all thugs here. Let's go! Screen will need to be wiped in 37 seconds. Simperfy John. Hello, I am new here. Hello! Thanks, Tiger. Simplify. 2020, 2017, 2021. Marine here. Hey. How old are you? I'm 33. 2002, 2012. 100% rated. Did she just fart? No, that was my dog. She was barking. Oh, S word. Is this live stream or pre-recorded? Live stream. Hello, hi, beautiful sister. How is your day? Good. Pincher is barking. Yes. Thanks for your service. You have a therapist? I do. Why do you have a therapist? I think I told you guys in the video earlier. You do a very good job, sister. Thank you. I have questions. Hello. Good evening. What time is it where you are? It's 9 o'clock. Why doing makeup so late? Just wanted to. I love your nose. Thank you. You don't take medication for sleeping, sister. Yeah, I was just taking the wrong stuff and it made me have anxiety. Now I hopefully am taking the right stuff, or I just don't take it at all. We'll see. Try dabbing the foundation instead of smearing. Maybe you already have great skin. Thank you. I loved Ativan, but I prefer Alprazolam. What are the options to donate? Sister, I always pray for yourself and your family. Thank you so much. And how your hair waves up in the front. It's like a wave. Thank you, Jesus. Hello there. Hey. OMG, I thought you were gonna use the beauty blender. So close. Laugh out loud. OMG, please be softer to your skin. Sorry. It's so fragile under your eyes. I know. Yeah. I'm sorry for your depression, sister. I felt the same situation. Yeah, anxiety and depression. Hard stuff. I have some cream for your face. It's handmade. That's a joke. I'm sorry I said that out loud. I'm working on a fresh... No, thank you. $100. Thank you. Heart. Thank you, Burton. Thank you, Mr. Burton 404. I pray for your job. I hope you feel better soon and have less job. Thank you. Said hi. Why are you putting on makeup this late? Do you have your small house? I do. It's in the backyard. You definitely have a booger. Thank you. Grow up. Like done, Mrs. Beautiful. Did you get rid of your other car? No. What are our options to donate? Comments, please. Are you Swedish? No. Will you go to Mexico this year? Maybe. You trying to go snowboarding? Maybe. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. You do Coke? Nope, I don't. Cake or pie? I like cake. Yeah, you. No, I don't. Wouldn't you? I do, but I don't record myself. Is that invisible makeup, or are you soothing yourself? At least clean your when you get on here. You meant to. Okay. You can't focus on doing that too long, or the time will be gone. What's your name? Good luck and keep going. It's me, Chloe Paul. Keep it up. Can do it step by step. And the well is our old church. Our church is the Well restaurant now. Paul, just to let you know. Hey, Chloe Eagle. Hey, talk to me. You're welcome. Can we go to... Just lost my job. All my friends are married and got kids. Me and my friends are 35 plus. Your transition looks amazing. My makeup transition, thank you. All my friends can't hang out with me because kids or the wife don't like me. Sorry. Good morning, Oshi Kelly. Yes, what's up? Is you reading? I'm reading comments. I'd like to purchase some of your fluids either separately or all mixed together. I don't do anything weird with the... I just displayed my voyeur on my head. Dude. Teak shelf. What are you? I'm a girl. Can you drive a manual transmission? No. Peace and love, everyone. Can I ask you a question? Yes. Where are you from? California. You caught up? Yes, I'm caught up. We are Charlie Kirk. You look like a good, nice little good girl. Thanks. I'm down too. Hi, beautiful, superior white goddess. My places. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. Converting gay women, but I had to become trans to be successful. You love my pajamas. Thank you. Hi, I'm the man, by the way. Alright, guys. I'm going to go. Thank you all. Thank you for your contribution in the comments and your donations. Oh, the church on Center Street? I don't think it's Center Street. Is it Center Street? Yeah. On Rose and Center. It's called The Well now. It's a restaurant. I've gone to it a couple times. You look good. Love your white. What is this called? Are you saved, sister? Yes, I am. Are you guys? Jesus saves. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next live stream, video, short, podcast, or vlog, or fundraiser. Bye.